اللهم صل على النبي محمد حتى لا يبقى من صلواتك شيء وبارك على النبي محمد حتى لا يبقى من بركاتك شيء وارحم النبي حتى لا يبقى من رحمتك شيء وسلم على النبي محمد حتى لا يبقى من سلامك شيء.
You know, I keep talking about this over and over again because it's true and it matters to me. When I was a university student, I was also very much caught up in appearances, and I would not realize many times placing myself in a, I wouldn't say a dangerous position, but a vulnerable position while wearing certain clothes, going out with certain people, doing certain things which were not bringing me any good. And I remember I was watching a video the other day on YouTube, and it has nothing to do with Islam basically. The motivational speaker that was talking, he was saying basically that, you know, when you look at the pictures of people's lives on Instagram and then you compare that with the reality that you are living, the behind the scenes, as we say, the daily struggle, that there is nothing glamorous about that. Sometimes you are waking up and things are difficult, there is no one to motivate you, sometimes you feel like it will not make any difference, you don't have that incentive to work out, to eat healthy, to study, to do an effort, you feel like you know it doesn't matter. And then your life seems to be totally ordinary, your life seems to be totally unglamorous, your life seems to be like really boring, uneventful, sometimes depressing and sad and lonely. And then you go on your Instagram or on your Facebook and then you see, like, you're scrolling and there are these pictures of all these wonderful people who seem to be having a blast, like their body, their food, their exotic vacations, their handsome partners, and they're having babies, they're buying a new car, they are getting graduated. You just look at that, they're fancy laptops and iPhones, and most people are bragging about that. And of course, they will not be telling you about the darker sides of their lives. Very few of them will be honest enough, like I myself. When I started my channel in 2016, unfortunately those videos, I deleted them, but I was telling people about my reality, my struggles, my suffering. I wasn't pretending like, you know, my life is so amazing and, you know, you should just be jealous of me because look, I got it all. No, why would I do that? Why would I fool myself? Like, fooling others, and you're fooling others but you're fooling yourself, so what's the use of that? And I've always been very, very honest to others and to myself in my life, and I'm pretty proud of that. I've never been desperate for, I wouldn't say that I've never been desperate for affection. There has been a craving within me, but I wasn't doing it consciously. Sometimes I was doing it, I wasn't realizing that actually there was this probably emptiness in me or unfulfilled kind of love, affection in me that I was trying to fill with other things or becoming easily attached to people even if they are wrong for me, etc. But the moment I become aware of it, I say stop. Like, I will not be doing that. I will be seeking refuge and solace from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not from these worldly things of people. Having said that, yeah, so this is a very dangerous trap of unhappiness. If you find yourself feeling depressed many times, it's quite normal. It's to be expected because you are spending so much time on social media, and nowadays when you see, like, it's all very fake, very superficial. I don't know about you, but if you are in the minority of people, we have to say, like, there is a minority people in this planet who are probably authentic, hypersensitive empaths. They are spiritual, some of them, they are honest and real, and they are intellectual. They like to read poetry, to do creative things, like be artistic, and you have that philosophical kind of side to you, like you are most about authenticity, and you like to think, you're just not about appearances. And yeah, the thing is, you might be having problem fitting with this world, the mentality. The mainstream ideology nowadays seems to be like everything that is visual, that looks good, that feels good, like just see on social media. It's very fake. Actually, it's a very fake world. I can keep repeating that. It's so fake. And if you, poor soul, that in your unhappiness you think that this all that you're saying is true and it's the most important thing in your life, of course you will feel like an idiot, you will feel like a fool, you will feel like your life sucks and you are totally like you have nothing to be happy about, which is precisely all these topics that I'm talking about. I know it's quite messy, but it has a relation with God and Islam, of course, because again, like in Islam there is a solution to every problem. Not only there is a solution to every problem, before the problem came, Allah and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam already told you what to do in order to live a happy life, a peaceful life. And nowadays most people are making fun of Islam, making fun of religion in general, like people who are religious, who pray, who dress modestly, or people who are stupid and people who are irrelevant, and these people don't have any IQ. This is what they think, but they are not necessarily right. And just think about it. A truly confident person has no need to be unveiling or exposing their whole body, almost naked bodies, online. Why would you do that? Like, that's a very simple question. Why would you do that? If you truly know you are super beautiful, which I'm sure you are, mashallah, but why do you need to do that and place your naked photos online for every man to see and all kinds of people to see? It's not a good thing. It's just, if you have a minimum of decency in you, you will feel ashamed of doing that. You will feel like something is not right. You will feel uncomfortable and disgusted. That's just the way it should be. And unfortunately nowadays, I don't know if it's just shaitan. I'm sure it's shaitan, like whispering in people's ears, like he promised actually that he will lead mankind astray, and he is doing it successfully, unfortunately. And especially there are many people who are weak. We are not weak because we are learning to distinguish between right and wrong. When we have the courage to walk away, no matter how difficult it might be, no matter how tempting sometimes sin might be, but we still have the integrity, the courage, the patience to walk away from it. But some people cannot do that. They are so desperate for that approval, for people to like them, for that fame and name and money, that they are willing to sell all their principles and just be like, how I don't understand. Like, as a woman, I think one of the most disrespectful things that you could do to yourself is to objectify yourself. I don't even blame the man, because you are choosing, you're not only you're allowing it, but you're choosing to put yourself in such a way that, you know, it's just your body out there, so it's a commodity. You're objectifying yourself. There is no question of feminism. Like, feminism doesn't mean being naked out there just because men can do it, so you have to do it all, as well. And even men are not doing that, and then you can't just blame the men. You have to take responsibility of yourself. Why are you doing that? Anyways, what I was saying was that yeah, we have to be very careful, because don't believe everything that you see on social media. Like, most of these people, why do you think they are doing that? Do you think if they were truly happy in their marriage or in their lives, they would be feeling the need to display all of that online? I don't think so. And besides, as a Muslim, we have that philosophy of being humble as far as possible. So how come that we are losing all of that and seeing women removing their hijabs? It's not just about women removing their hijabs. I have also removed my hijab at one point, and I am in no position to be judging anyone. May Allah forgive me. But what I'm saying is that I accept that removing my hijab was not a good thing. I accept that wearing makeup is not a good thing. I accept that not praying, not like, there are many things which are wrong. Even if I am doing them, I am not saying that they should be done. I'm saying that I have a problem. I have a weakness. The problem is with me. I am not having the strength to solve it. But if you remove your hijab and then you promote removing your hijab and then you put yourself out there, like, it totally doesn't make sense to me. Like, let's say you remove your hijab, that's not even the problem. You're still a Muslim, mashallah. You might be such a great human being, such a great Muslim, even more than someone who's wearing the hijab. But why don't we even talk about Islam anymore? And why, even when they were wearing hijab, even when they were hijabi bloggers, like, did you ever hear these women talking about Islam in just one video? I've never heard it, so I just don't understand, like, why is it all about the hijab and never about Islam? Actually, it just doesn't make sense to me. On that note, I will be ending this video, but I think I have obtained a very good topic for my next video, so stay tuned. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi